What's up, guys? Check Stratic here with another look at some figures we got in this week. Today we are looking at the He-Man and Masters Universe Faker, the evil robot of Skeletor figure from the cartoon collection. Now, like I said, I got a bunch of Motu figures, and this one I've had kind of a week or so. I've had him maybe a few weeks. I got him on Target, and he was on sale for $14. And I originally wasn't going to grab this one. I was going to just kind of skip it because it is basically, all it is just a face swap for He-Man. if we're really honest here, but for $14 right now, why not? So, as you can see, it comes in that standard blister card back as like the other figures. And he comes with a comic book, so he is in the way with Catra and Leech. So here he is, looking pretty cool. Looks cool because he's He-Man. I mean, you can tell he's figured because he's got that white paint on his face. So, but anyway. And then on the back of the packaging, so this was on the episode, the shaping staff that on the Master Universe show. And then you got the card art here, looking really nice. I like this. This is cool. So here you got Skeletor in the background, power, controlling Faker to come and beat up He-Man. And of course, everyone knows that Faker in the toy was just a blue version of He-Man. Like, they just painted in blue. In the show, it was just a robot that looked exactly like him. So I understand why they did this. I think, it's pretty cool. And of course, another buck, another way to make money to make more figures. So I'm all for it. And then of course, here comes, it says includes swappable head of, evil version of He-Man or Faker. And then you twist into powerful battle positions. That's a mouthful. And here's across the other figures in the line. So let's go and get this guy out of the packaging and get a closer look at Faker from the cartoon collection. All right, let's take a closer look at Faker from the cartoon collection. Now, like I said before, this is basically He-Man, obviously, right? And I think, in my opinion, they just changed a little bit of the coloring. I don't have the other He-Man with me, which is weird. Like I said, I've been pushing and I'm putting things away and trying to get organized, and it's just so many freaking figures. I don't know what I'm doing in my life here with all these toys. But anyway, but for my remembering of the figure, because I really like that one, is the same thing. Of course, you have now this white speckle of stuff on his eyes to make him look, it looks, I guess you can tell the difference. The only thing I kind of really wish that they had the robot thing here, just even though I don't think it was on the cartoon, I don't remember, but it would have been pretty cool just to something a little different on this guy. But no, same buck, same everything. If you have He-Man, you have this one. And like I said, I was gonna pass on him, but I got him for good prices and whatnot. Now I know the Power Sword is looking different. This one is more of like a brighter white version of it, because the other one is silver. So it is the same Power Sword, but they changed the color. So this is different. So you can, and then of course you got the sheath that goes on the back, like so. I think that's even different. I don't remember. Maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, I've did that review a long time ago. Did I do a review? I think it goes like that. And you just put the shield in and da-da-da-da. And he does come with another head sculpt, which is, I guess, Faker mean, but of course, He-Man. So, and I understand, I did, like I said, I don't have that other He-Man to compare myself, but I did watch Pixel Dan's comparison. And there is some differences in terms of the coloring, so, But anyway, that's all I got on this. So let's go and get my turntable and my final thoughts on Faker from the cartoon. All right, here are my final thoughts on the Masters Universe cartoon collection Faker figure. All in all, this is basically just a straight up repaint of He-Man. If we just say, at the end of the day, do you really need this figure? Probably not if you have the original. But of course, like I said, for myself, I ended up finding him at Target and got him discounted, which is great. $14, I'll take it. But like I said, I trying to get this one. Not really. You know, also the same thing about Invisible Skeletor. Like, I'm gonna get him, but maybe I might like him more because of the fact that, you know, it's translucent. This basically, the big difference is just the head sculpt. Everything else is the same. And of course, I do like this new shiny sword. That's really nice. It looks really cool. But anyway, yeah, you guys can get this. So far, he's available everywhere. I'm not sure if he's available on Amazon. I think he is available on Amazon for $17.99. But, you know, like I said, most figures, once they're gone. So don't, you know, miss out if you really want your figure. But like I said, it's the same thing. So, you know, anyway, so do you guys have this guy in your line? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, we'll see you. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.